Hi, my name is Elena Cardona and I am with Tints and Prevention. And as we promised, we're going to give you a tour of the Big Bend National Park, starting from the scenic river to the Jesus Mountains. Please join us.
In 1933, the state of Texas established Texas Canyon State Park, using 15 school sections owned by the state. Lands forfeited for non-payment of taxes were quickly added and the name was changed. By October 27, 1933, Big Bend State Park included about 160,000 acres. In 1935, on June 20th, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed a bill that authorized the establishment of Big Bend National Park.
We're here at one of the markers in Big Bend National Park. We're here in Rancher's Oasis, where it says, "In this green shade, it is easier to understand how Sam and Enoch Nail could adapt to life in a desert." Here they dug a well, put in a garden, and built holding pens for horses, chickens, and milk cows. Like other ranches in the area, Nails ran stock and dealt with drought, predators, and isolation. The Nail family had left the Big Bend, but the well they dug still pumps, keeping their trees and shrubs alive. Listen for bird song and rustling in the grass. Life continues to thrive the oasis.
Along the road to the Gastelon campsite, we made a stop here at the Homer Wilson Ranch. Homer Wilson had 4,000 sheep and 2,500 goats, which escaped each year to escape the summer heat and found abandoned grasslands on the slopes of the upper canyons. We are here at the Big Bend National Park in the store, and here's an example of the old post office, and inside there are some keys to open the mail and an old calendar from 1923. And it was shut down on June the 30th of 1954.
National Park can be thought of as having three national divisions: the river, the desert, and the mountains. River and mountains serve as countertops to the desert. The river is a linear oasis. The mountains function in relation to their arid surroundings, much like an island of temperate life. Please sit back and relax as we take a trip through the Big Bend, showing you different scenery.
limits. Everything we do is right before you touch me. I wanna be your illusion, be your illusion, to make you happy tonight. Enjoy this trip with me. I wanna be
Here we are at the Jesus Mountains, where you can find the cabins over there, a big, really good restaurant and a big store, and a lot of trails in which you can walk by. This is also a very good and a really nice place at the Big Bend National Park.
Big Bend National Park, they take bears and lions very seriously. As you can tell, they even built these special trash cans to keep away the bears from the food. We even have bear paw prints right here in the front trying to get in. Normally the bear doesn't have hands to open it, so you just lift. As you can see, I'm standing on the patio of the Window View restaurant. As you can see, there's a great view and awesome food.
Here we are at the Dugout Wells picnic area. Here's a quick description. Tall cottonwoods in the desert are a sure indicator of running water. Here, moisture seeps from a bed of gravel in the Chisos Mountains east flank. Around 1900, a settler dug out a spring to cool the seepage and later improved the flow with a windmill. As you enter the grove, you will experience an instant change in climate. Listen for signs of wildlife attracted to the greater variety of plants. The relatively dense vegetation makes this oasis an excellent site for bird watching. Come on, let's go.
I see you and I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Titanic, Titanic, Titanic.
As you walk through the trails, please remember that you are walking through the home of many creatures, such as this one. Please be very careful as you enjoy the view and try not to disturb the residents. Now we're here at one of the nicest places in the Big Bend National Park area. We are here in front of the store that they used for the Mexican suppliers and worker suppliers that crossed through here. This was established in 1942. Right now we're gonna follow a trail, follow to the hot springs and to the river. Petroglyphs. Notice the petroglyphs low on the rock face in front of you. Typical of a motif found at many ancient sites in this area. They resemble dart or arrow points in use between 1000 BC and 200 BC. While it is impossible to know what was in the artist's minds, the resemblance to dart points hints at a possible age for the figures.
I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's
Hi, I'm here at the hot springs and I can feel the water is very hot, and also the people come here because it's set for good health.
You know the picture like a crow. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day. California dreaming on such a winter's day.
The name Big Bend refers to the great U-turn the Rio Grande makes here in southwest Texas. The river is an arcing linear oasis, a ribbon of green strung across a dry desert and cutting through its mountains. Much of the flow of the Rio Grande is diverted for irrigation or lost to evaporation before reaching the park's western boundary. The Rio Grande defines the park's southern boundary for 118 miles.